Here's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Caught left side. It's Beckham. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Love looking to throw it. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Off the play fake, Love. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking deep for Adams. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield, and instead the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Jones again on second down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Dancing to his left. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a throw here to his running back. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a fresh start for DeAndre Swift and his teammates with this brand-new coaching staff. And they believe he can be a 3-down back. They want to get him in space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get into the 60s.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you draw your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
Play action. It's McDonald. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, Everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Love. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, this defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
McDonald. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
McDonald sets to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, G, get off the field. Check 3, check 3.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. On 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. McCann's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down, another shot for Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check.
On play action. Love to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
55 is mine, guys, 55. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Love, they go play action now. He'll find DeGuara complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Bandit. Check. Fresno.
Play fake. Here's Love. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal of 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run here with Swift. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephus, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
McCann's got it teed up. Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw now. Here's Love. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Love from the gun. This one swung out here to Jones. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he's taken down inside the 30. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Love. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 3rd down, Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Crosby puts it through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's McDonald to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is McDonald. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because of
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Out of the gun, McDonald.
Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Able to slither by. And all the way down to the 35.
we spend a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spend a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 27. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, McDonald.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. McDonald. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
59 mark, check, 59, check.
incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. McDonald escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
McCann's kick up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Play action. It's McDonald. On the move to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a carry for Swift. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
McDonald sets to throw.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
from back at their own 10-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Love.
Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Love.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Levi Onwuzurike
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. We go, we go. Keep those sticks moving.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working out of the gun. Love. Caught by Jones. Finding room at the 30. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down right around the 37.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Love now. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calc.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jalen Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. McDonald, he'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9, Love. It's caught. Beckham.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Packers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw now. Here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Play action this time with Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Running is Swift. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. McDonald. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. McCann's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 2nd down, Love once more. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing. Love. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
That's good for our Packers. First down.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Here we go. Watch tight end. On the ball. Tight end's right. Green jack. 3 down.
One last shot now for Love. And that will be incomplete as time has